Burnout, Be Gone, Staying Strong When Pressure Mounts, by Monique Farmer, APR. You know that image of a circus performer balancing on a tightrope, juggling flaming torches while the crowd gasps. That's what leadership can feel like some days. A constant balancing act where one wrong move sends everything tumbling. And if you're not careful, that balancing act can tip into something far more dangerous: burnout. Now, burnout isn't just, "I'm really tired." According to the World Health Organization, it's a workplace phenomenon marked by three clear signs: emotional and physical exhaustion, a growing cynicism toward work, and a noticeable dip in your effectiveness. It's the moment when your passion starts to feel more like a burden, and your work, the same work that once lit you up, becomes a drain. Spotting the sneaky signs. Here's the tricky part: burnout doesn't always arrive like a thunderclap. It's more like a slow leak in a tire, quiet, gradual, and easy to overlook. Maybe you start dreading projects you used to enjoy. Maybe you notice yourself snapping at coworkers, zoning out in meetings, or struggling to make decisions that used to be second nature. And here's the leadership blind spot. Many executives assume their teams are thriving, when in reality, a large chunk of employees are quietly drowning in stress. If you've been thinking, "Everyone's fine, we're just busy," I encourage you to pause and look a little closer. Burnout often hides behind the "I'm good, just tired" smile. Why burnout hurts more than you think. Burnout doesn't just rob you of joy, it can kneecap your decision-making, creativity, and leadership presence. And here's the irony: when performance drops, many leaders double down and work even longer hours, speeding up the very burnout they're trying to escape. Worse yet, burnout at the top has a way of trickling down. If your team sees you sending midnight emails, skipping vacations, and glorifying exhaustion, they'll take that as the company standard. Over time, you don't just have one exhausted leader, you have a whole culture of overwork. And that's a recipe for high turnover, low morale, and a revolving door of talent. Mind the say-do gap. I call this the say-do gap, when what leaders say doesn't match what they actually do. If you tell your team work-life balance matters, but they see you glued to your laptop every weekend, the message gets lost. Closing that gap means leading by example. Log off when you say you will. Take your vacation days. Respect boundaries, yours and theirs. When your actions match your words, trust grows, and your team believes you mean it when you say your well-being matters. 6. Strategies to keep the fire without burning out. Prioritize personal well-being daily. Move your body, fuel it well, and get enough sleep. These aren't luxuries. They're leadership essentials. Make rest non-negotiable. Take evenings, weekends, and vacations seriously. The work will still be there. And you'll tackle it better when you're refreshed. Delegate and elevate. Stop wearing every hat. Empower your team to step up so you can focus on the work that truly needs your leadership. Build a support network. Find mentors, peers, or professional groups where you can be candid, get advice, and share the load. Foster a culture of wellness. Check in on workloads. Offer flexibility where possible. And normalize conversations about stress before it becomes burnout. Respect boundaries, wait for everyone. Be intentional about when and how you expect people to be available. Clarity here is a gift. The leader who lasts wins. Burnout isn't a personal failing, it's a leadership challenge. And here's the truth: you can be both ambitious and balanced. You can run a thriving business and protect your health. In fact, the leaders who do both tend to have the greatest staying power. So revisit your why. Give yourself permission to pause when you need to. And remember, your best leadership doesn't come from running on empty. It comes from being fueled, focused, and ready to lead for the long haul.
Want more insights like this? You can subscribe to the Avant Edge at AvantSolutions.org. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and we'll be happy to send you our newsletter regularly when it's disseminated. Thank you for listening.